Hey, hey, Megan and Lacey here with MFAT Coaching. We are just introducing this video. It's a flip through video. I recorded it in February to go out in February, and that just did not happen. And so I'm putting it still out for March. So you should get one of these every week. That's the hope. All right. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to my new flip through series. It's February. I cannot believe it's already February, but now I have at least a month's worth of spreads in most of my planners to share with you. So I'm going to do just like one planner at a time, but before I do that, I like to walk through my planner system. It's a little wild, but it works for me. All right, on this end is my catch-all planner. This is a Laurel Denise, there we go, planner. Then I have a journal planner where I journal a little bit about my day every day. I have a Erin Condren, this is a teacher planner. I have a planner for my social media, a planner for my hobbies, a planner for my Patreon group, planner for my 9-to-5 job, and a reading tracker. So we're just gonna go ahead. By the end of the month, you will have seen something from all of these planners. There's 8 of them, so I'm going to go ahead and just do like 2 per video. And for fun, we'll just do the ends. So we'll do the biggest in terms of size and the smallest. So we'll do the reading tracker and the Laurel Denise. All right, so let's start with the Laurel Denise. Its cover has been done in one of these videos. If you want to see me make this cover or explain my words of the year, stretch and glow, feel free to go ahead back. I'll even try and, what's the word? Tag that here. I'm going to zoom in a little so we can get into it. It does have a nice, like pocket here, which I've of course filled with things. I'm not even sure what's in it, but we'll go through that eventually. And then we have the monthly planner. It starts, let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. I was trying to make sure I didn't need to zoom in more. But here's the monthly planner. So you get the whole month, and then you get a piece down here so you can plan for the week while you can still see the whole month. This has been really fabulous for me, just learning what all really needs to go into this planner. So like I've learned, I kind of actually need to include some of the big social media, the YouTube drops need to go on this planner. So that was a change for February, but let me just walk you through 1 month here. These are stickers from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop everywhere, except for these little bubble stickers. I'm not sure exactly where those are from anymore. Lots of things you could be tracking for the month. I haven't started doing that yet. This was the end of December, the beginning of January. I wasn't yet really using my planners yet, so here we go. This is the first full week. Again, just using the same JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop stickers. So this is my catch-all, which means I do pretty much a bunch of brain drops and a bunch of other planners, and then I come back and add what I need to do each day. So I'm getting all of the big projects done. We had a sweet week. I try to do everything, all of my planners by theme. Though you're gonna find these two planners, sometimes I don't do that as much because there's not as much to decorate in this little area. If you decorate too much, then I run out of places to write things. But I have tried some different ways. So just, here's just a few stickers. Here's a bunch of stickers, but that I could then write on. I think both look really good. I stuck with kind of the same color scheme as much as I could throughout the month, with some differences here or there. I think these are Live Love Posh stickers. And then at the end of the month, you get like a blank page, and this is blank. So you could really fill this with a lot of different things. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do yet. But yeah, that was 1 month. I am really loving this format. I don't know, I think for like, I don't know, because this part is really thick here at the bottom, and then it's really thin here at the top. I don't know if every other month these pages should go at the top and then every other month at the bottom. Like, would it be bad if this was at the bottom and these were at the top every other month? I just don't know. It might be, but I feel like it would just be more, I don't know, more evenly spread throughout the top and bottom. But I love being able to see what you're doing each week. So that as I'm trying to schedule, like, when I'm going to do what, I am looking at like, okay, but how busy is that day? Because a lot of things, I have these grand plans for what I'm going to do at work, and then that doesn't happen, which means I have to do it after work. And I can't tell myself I'm going to do a bunch of stuff after work if I have other plans that evening. So it's been really good to be able to see the whole month and see the week and my evening activities while I'm scheduling the pieces of the bigger projects every day. So that's 1 month in Laurel Denise. So then we'll go to my tiny planner. Let's see if I can zoom in some more for you. This is my reading tracker. This is a skinny mini from the Happy Planner, which I got because I didn't know this size existed. And then I think I was watching a Planning with Bumble, and she had like all the different sizes, and this size just looked so cute. And so I had to get one. And yeah, that's my maturity right there. So this is my reading tracker. So I am just writing down when I finished the book. And you'll find I actually decided to start adding my star rating. I was trying to keep it very simple, but I decided I could do that. These are mainly JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop stickers. These are actually stickers. I think they might be from the sticker party, but I got them at Go Wild last year. And then these are, I think, from the Mojo JoJo and Wrong collab book. And then these might be there too also. But then it might also be from, yeah, I think they're all from that. Not really sure. And then I decided I would write my total for the end of the month at the end. So my total was 21 books. I do a lot of audiobooks. So that's how I'm able to finish a bunch of books because I can do 2 things at once. Oftentimes I am decorating a spread while listening to music, or in this case, a book. Books I have read are The Games Gods Play and The Things Gods Break. This is soon to be a trilogy, I believe, by Abigail Owens, but only 2 of them are out. I read Bound by Allie Hazelwood and Merry Little Christmas, a little bit of holiday carry over in January. That one is by Lauren Blakely. Read Holly by Adeline Grace. Quicksilver. This was a reread by Callie Hart. Then I wrote Listen to Kingfisher's Point of View and The Faking Game. Then Frozen River. Oh my gosh, if you haven't read The Frozen River, it was so good. 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed that one. I read Never Over, and then we read Brimstone. Now, some of these were overlapping. I was reading them at the same time, but this is when we finished the book. Kingfisher's Point of View is really short. So Brimstone took a little longer. I still really enjoyed it. I actually had this really odd experience of reading Quicksilver a second time, like a reread, but it felt like the first. Like, I know I've read it, but I could not have told you a single thing other than my enjoyment of it the first time. And then the second time I actually like remembered plot or could retain some of the plot. So that was really good. I read The Lost Bookshop by E.V. Woods. That was also really, really cute. I enjoyed that a lot. Reading a trilogy by K.A. Lindy. This is The Captive and the First Blood game. This is the second one in the series. It was not as good. Blood Cure, same, was the end of that trilogy. Really like K.A. Lindy. This is just not my favorite series of hers. I read, I'm not a parent, but I did read Punishment Free Parenting, the brain-based way to raise your kids without raising your voice. Highly suggest it. I think it is a great book for anyone who communicates with other people. It's fantastic. When the Sky Fell on Splendor, that's an Emily Henry book. It was, I had no clue what I was getting into. It's about an alien, essentially. Well, a supposed alien encounter, let's put it that way. Really, really good. Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. I love Lynn Painter. I just find her fabulous. Same thing with Emily Henry. I'm reading Emily Henry's back catalog and loving it. I feel like her back catalog is super underrated. Catch Her If You Can by Tessa Bailey. Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. These are like they're like sequels the way that romance novels are sequels. So different characters, you could read them standalone, but same world. Tools of Engagement, all 3. The middle one, Fix Her Up, was my favorite. It also has one of my favorite tropes because there was some fake dating in there. And then we had Love Her or Lose Her. And then I finished An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. Technically, I finished that February 1st, so it does not count in the total of 21 books, but it is on this, so I thought I would tell you, and that's a fabulous book. That one's nonfiction, so 2 nonfiction. So of the 22 books, 2 of them are nonfiction, 20 of them were fiction, though the Frozen River, very much like it's fiction, but based on true stories, based on a true journal. So good. All right. So, yeah, that is it. I hope you found a little bit of inspiration from watching these flip throughs. There's not a lot of stickers on these pages, but it just gives it just a little bit of fun by having that decoration. I'm now decorating this one a month in advance, so here are the befores. Just very simple. I might go back and add some more on this page, but again, these are all JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop, excuse me. All right. Well, thank you so much. I encourage you to come back next week when I will go through 2 more of these planners. All right. Have a great day. Bye.